Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam Namaskrityam
Narayanam Namaskrityam.
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam.
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam.
Tato Jayamudiraye
Tato Jayamudiraye.
Ashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu
Ashtaprayashu Abhadreshu.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavate Sevaya.
Bhagavate Uttamasloke
Bhagavate Uttamasloke.
Bhaktin Bhavadir Naistiki
Bhaktin Bhakti Nastiki.
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishnaya Vasudevaya.
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Devaki Nandanaya Cha.
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Nandagopa Kumaraya.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Welcome all the devotees for the morning Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 5, Text number 6, 256. The canto name is The Cosmic Manifestation and the chapter name is The Cause of All Causes. So this is the discussion between Narada Muni and Brahma. So Narada Muni asking questions. Brahma is giving the answer. This is the entire chapter. So now this sloka, it is specifically Narada Muni is saying this sloka. Okay. Please repeat the sloka begin me. Nāhaṁ veda param hi asmin.
Nāhaṁ veda param hi asmin.
Nāparaṁ na samam vibho.
Nāparaṁ na samam vibho.
nāma-rūpa-guṇair bhāvyaṁ.
nāma-rūpa-guṇair bhāvyaṁ.
sad-asat kiñcid anyataḥ.
sad-asat
kiñcit
kiñcit
anyataḥ.
Word by word meaning. Please repeat begin me. Na.
Na.
Do not.
Do not.
Aham.
Aham.
Myself.
Myself.
Veda.
Veda.
No.
No.
Param.
Param.
Superior. He. For. Asmin. In this world.
In this world.
Na. Neither. Aparam. Inferior. Na. Nor. Samam. Equal. Vibho. O great one.
O great one.
Nāma. Name. Rūpa. Characteristics. Guṇaiḥ. By qualification. Bhāvyam. All this is created.
All that is created.
Sat. Eternal. Asat. Temporary. Kiñcid. Or anything like that. Anyataḥ. From any other source. Translation and purport by His Divine Sabya Charnavandi C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation, please repeat begin me. Whatever we can understand
Whatever we can understand
by the nomenclature, characteristics, and features of a particular thing, superior, inferior, or equal, eternal, or temporary, is not created from any source. Other than that, of your Lordship. Though so great.
Thou
Thou
so great.
great.
Purport. The manifested world is full of varieties of created beings in 84 lakhs of species of life. And some of them are superior and some and inferior to others. In human society, the human being is considered to be the superior living being, and amongst the human being, there are also different varieties, good, bad, equal, etc. But Narada Muni took for granted that none of them has any source of generation beside his father Brahmaji. Therefore, he wanted to know all about them from Lord Brahma. Om Tat Sat. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितमेन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामी इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवाद पाशाशतीर्थधारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा. So today's sloka, this Narada Muni is talking about the inferior and superior or equal, eternal and temporary, all the creation, whatever created by the, all are created by the only sources, Brahmaji. That's what he is saying. And Prabhupada was explaining about the human species. And in the scriptures, it is said that we have 84 lakhs of species in this world. And in that, 4 lakh species are human life, human. So but the current modern science, they are not ready to accept the 84 lakhs of species. But every now and then they are saying that they found a new species in the sea or new species in the forest, new plant in the here and there. So all those they are saying that we discovered new. But they are not ready to accept there are 84 lakhs of species are there in this. Lives are there in this material world. So like that, the current modern science, it is not ready to accept the Vedas, but the Vedas has clearly explained 84 lakhs of species are there in this material world. In that, 4 lakhs varieties of human. So we are thinking that all the human are same. Maybe bodily, everybody are same. The bodily concept, if you see the bodily, they are everybody are the same. 2 legs, 2 hands, 2 eyes, nose, mouth, tongue, everything will be same. But in their consciousness, there are 4 lakhs of varieties of consciousness are there with the human being. So that is the reason we are categorizing the human being with the different categories. Is a good person, is a bad person, is a equal person. Like that, we are differentiating the person, differentiating the people. Some people we are calling them as a Mahatma, some people they did great work for the human society. Some people they are doing the great danger to the human society. All the varieties are there. The great thing is in the current world, it is said that around approximately 850 crores of human are there. 850 crores of human. In that, 145 crores are there in India only. So these many humans are there. All the humans are unique in this world. Nobody is same. The Lord prepared them. We cannot say that this look alike. Maybe the bodily they may look alike, but there must be a small difference in that. But consciousness wise, each and every one are unique in this world. And we are calling them as a superior energy. It's a superior in this material world, superior living being. Why we are killing superior? Because we are trying to control over all the inferior animals, plants, and all the natural resources. We are trying to lord it over it. We are trying to control over it. That is the reason we are calling ourselves as a superior in this earth. Even though we are superior, the human beings are superior, there are 4 varieties of human, 4 defects are there for each and every human being. It is from all. We cannot say that the prime minister, chief minister, scientist, they are all the higher grade. We cannot say that they don't have defects. All the human being have the 4 defects. So the defects are, what are the 4 defects? One is they tend to do the mistakes. So the human being, anybody, they did it. Sometimes we cannot avoid their mistakes. So we cannot say that from birth onwards, I didn't do any mistake. So and also we had a proverb also. Proudly we are saying that error is human. So that is a proverb. So that means the making mistake is a human tendency, one of the defect of the human. So and also next defect is we are tend to illusion. Illusion means which is not there, but we are assuming that that is there. Because of our we what the way what we are seeing in that way, it will be like that. For example, mirage in the road. When there's a hot Sunday, if you go on the bike or if you go on the bus on the road, you can see some water is flowing, but it is not a water, it is a heat waves are flowing. It look like for us it is a water, but that is not a water, it is a mirage. So that is the reason we are calling that as a illusion. Our eyes are not perfect, so this is the we are seeing that illusion. And so there are many items like that. Sometimes we may go on the dark places and we'll see something like rope. If you see the rope, then we'll illusion to see that as it may be a snake. But later, when light came, we can understand that that is a snake. Sorry, that is a rope. But by mistake, we will assume that as a snake. So that is the reason we are tend to illusion. So and also we are sometimes we proud of our wealth. Okay, I have so much of wealth. I have so much of my health is good. I have so much of wealth. That is also illusion. Because within no time, within no time,
Do we have to sew it?
so our wealth and our health, anything, all are temporary only. That is also that is also cannot be considered as a but we are illusioned by those things. And the third, it is our senses are not perfect. So our senses is not perfect means all of our senses, if you see, which are not perfect. Sometimes whatever we see, it may not be a correct one. We may not be a perfect shape we are not seeing. For example, we are seeing the sun or moon. We are seeing from here, we are kind of one plate, one disc, it is there. But it is not actually a plate or disc. It is a huge, it is more huge than our earth. The sun is more huge. We are saying that the 400 times bigger than the earth. The sun size is 400 times bigger than the earth. But we are seeing just a small disk. So our eyes are illusion. And also we cannot see after after certain distance, what is there. So our vision is limited. And we will not see the perfect one also. We may see something else like sun. We are seeing the small disk, but it is not a small disk. So our senses, eyes seeing also one of the sense, we are not able to see properly this whatever we supposed to be. And our nose. So we are thinking that our nose are smell, we are taking smell. That is also not perfect. If some cold or cold happen or cough happen, then what will happen? Immediately our nose become blocked. Then if a fever happen, what will happen? Immediately we lose our smell means capacity, smelling capacity. And taste also similar way. So if it is something cough or cold, fever happen, immediately your taste will also go off. How much you ever eat, you cannot understand the taste. So this is the way our senses are not perfect. And even whatever we are hearing, somebody called from 1 kilometer away to us, we were not able to hear them. If somebody here call them nearby, then we will be able to hear. So there is also limitation. So our senses are limited and it is imperfect senses. And the last category is a cheating propensity. So we are tend to, by birth itself, we are tend to do the cheating of others. It is maybe a small things, but human beings are cheating to others. Even after getting the education, we are getting the status in the society, still people are trying to cheat the others. There are many politicians, they were arrested because of their big scams they did. The business people, they are, by seeing them outwardly, they were wearing coat suit and they are big people, they are coming on the big cars, but they also cheat they did the big cheatings. We may do the small cheatings at home, but those people did a big cheating, even though they are in the gentleman attire, but they are not the gentlemen. So any human being will have these four defects. So the four defects are tend to do mistakes, illusion, cheating propensity, and our senses are imperfect. So these four defects always will be there with the human society. So whatever we are doing, we are preparing. That also have this similar kind of defects. Because the defective mind is preparing something that will also have the same defect. That is the reason if you see there are somebody, our scientists, they are saying we are calling them as a topmost intelligence. So they send a Land Rover from here to, so not Land Rover. So what is a rover from here to the moon? So they say they are telling that it went and stuck there somewhere. So we are unable to prepare anything perfectly. And now the current hot news is NASA. They sent the lady, Indian origin lady, Sunita William. She was there in the space. She's unable to come back because there is a problem with the jet. So that is also not prepared by human being. So that is also imperfect. Well, even though the preparation is done by the topmost scientist, then the topmost science, the entire world is saying that NASA is the uh, space research. They are doing they are the best. They are topmost, but still they are also not able to, means they are also defective only. They are also doing the defective only. Why it is defective? It is happening because we are all not accepting the authority of the Supreme Lord, authority of the scriptures and philosophies. Whatever our forefathers did and whatever the Lord gave it to us scriptures, then we don't believe on that. Then we are doing our own way of understanding, own way of preparation. That is the reason we are saying we are failing in our endeavor. So that is the reason we always need to follow the scriptures. Why we need to? Immediately people will ask the scriptures. If you are saying that scriptures are perfect, how can you say the scriptures are perfect? Those scriptures are human only wrote. So these are the arguments provided by our other fellow human beings. But it is as per the Shastras, as per the scriptures, all the scriptures first originated from Lord. From Lord gave the scriptures to Brahma, from Brahma to Narada. Brahma is the first living being, not a human being, is the living being. First living being, to him, Lord gave in this material world, Brahma is the first living being. To him, Lord gave the knowledge. From Brahma, the knowledge is coming through the parampara. So the knowledge, whatever it is provided, that is from the perfect source. Because Lord is perfect person. He is not like a human being. He has no defects. Lord is always perfect. Nothing. There is no defect in the Lord. That is the reason Lord, whatever Lord is saying, we are telling that as a absolute truth. Because what is going to be absolute truth? The truth which is present, past, and future, all the three times, it will be the same. There is no change in that the truth. That is called absolute truth. So but for us, whatever we are telling that we may also tell the truth sometimes. But that is not always the truth. It is not an absolute truth. For example, we are living in one house. Some 100 years or 200 years back, that area may be a jungle. There may not be no house during that time. So 100 years back, that was a jungle. That is a truth. Now there is a house there. That is also a truth. And in future, this may not be there, and some factory, something else will be there. That will be also be a truth. So the truth may be different in our perspective. Truth may be changed according to the time, past, present, and future. But the absolute truth cannot be changed. It is always, it will be the same. Our Bhagavad Gita, what Lord said, all are absolute truth. Why we are calling them what as absolute truth? Because he is always there. In the past he was there, in the present he is there, and in the future he will be there. There is no change in the Lord. So that's why we are calling him as absolute truth. And whatever Lord provided the scriptures, that is also absolute truth. So the Bhagavad Gita, he told that body is different, soul is different. So millions of years back also he gave the same knowledge. That time also body is different, soul is different. Now also body is different, soul is different. In future also the same. There won't be any change. So if something changed, then we cannot say that as an absolute truth. But everything, whatever Lord provided the knowledge, that knowledge is always the absolute truth. That kind of faith we should have. Once, if you wanted to be a devotee of the Lord, first we need to have the trust on the Lord and Lord's words, and trust on the scriptures, and and the trust on the Guru Parampara. So the bona fide Guru Parampara who are bringing this knowledge tell us. So first we have the trust is important, then only we can progress in bhakti. Without trust, what will happen? We will try to do the investigation, try to do the research on it. So the scriptures are saying that cow dung, it has the medicinal qualities. So none of the any other stool of animal or human stool also, if you touch, it is a inauspicious. So immediately you have to take the bath. So that is a scriptural instruction. But cow dung, it is not like that. Cow dung can be used in the altar also. The Lord's altar also, we can keep the cow dung. So that is that kind of quality. So a stool of an animal, it is a auspicious one. Is inject this is a scriptural injection. Millions of years back only our forefathers, our everybody read that, they followed, they used that cow dung in a proper way. But when we come into the modern civilization, when the British came, the Muslim Mughals came, they told that cow dung is, how come you can use the dung or your urine of your animal? You are saying that it is auspicious. It is after all urine of your animal, urine of your stool of your animal. So that is the way they criticized us. Then immediately we thought we thought that whatever they are saying, they are the perfect people. Because since they are attire, they are wearing like a gentleman dresses, a coat suit and tie and all wearing that. Then we are thinking that okay, whatever they are saying, that is perfect. So we just blindly we forget our roots and we try to follow them only. Till today we are following them. The many areas. When they came over there, they came over here to do the tea business. So they did a tea plantation all over the jungle, all over the forest, the hills, the mountains. They destroyed all the natures and they put a tea plantation because the tea is required for them. Because whatever the climate they are living, it is a cold climate. So the cold climate, in order to give the heat to their body, they have to drink the tea because that is the tea, whatever the tea we are drinking, it will produce the heat. So for that, they planted the tea plantation. Even they left this material, this from India, but still we are continuing that tea plantation. We are selling the tea, and we are also addicted to the tea. So the addiction happened because of the tea. The first from starting with the tea only, they entered our enter India. The British people, they entered India with the tea, selling the tea only. So we become addicted to the tea until today. 99% of the people unable to leave the tea, coffee, unable to leave it because of the addiction. So these are all the tricks and tips because of the people, they want to cheat the others and they want to loot the others. So that is the reason, that's what happened. With the tea, they came and they captured us, they loot us, because that is a propensity. That is the nature of the human being, cheating propensity. And we also illusioned, okay, whatever they are saying, it is perfect. That is the illusion. So till today, we are thinking that whatever America is saying, it is perfect. If they are saying something, if the scientists are saying something, that is perfect. So that is not the case. We have to see the authority who is saying. The science we studied. There are, when we studied in the schooling, that time we studied, there are 9 planets are there. The geography we studied, 9 planet system, planets are there. In the sun family, there are 9 planets. So when we are studying that time, it was 9 planets. Now after 30 years, 40 years, now they are saying that the 9th planet is not a planet. It is not. It is kind of a dust ball. It is not a planet. We cannot consider as a Pluto as a planet. So only 8 planets are there. So they are changing their theories according to their understanding. So still you and me cannot go and verify whether it is a 9 planet or 8 planet. Whatever they are saying, we are just accepting. But the knowledge which is there in the scriptures, it is perfect. They are saying that there are not only 9 planets, there are n number of planets are there within the universe, and which is, but it is not possible for us to travel one planet to another planet, and we need the qualification to go there to the upper planet or lower planetary system. All those categories, it is clearly explained in our scriptures. But we are not ready to take the authority of our scriptures. We are trying to follow our scientist. And this is the way our human society, you have the different varieties. So see, now some people we are saying that, okay, God is there. We have to obey the God. We have to go back to the God. All those knowledge we are getting from the scriptures, we are trying to follow that. We have the trust on the scriptures. We are trying to follow that. But some people, they are saying that, okay, these are the myth. So when doing the Bhagavad Gita distribution, during that book distribution, we went one of the person. We try to give the Bhagavad Gita to them, to try to explain. Then immediately that guy told, I am the atheist. So you are the atheist. Why you are atheist? What is the reason? What you understood? No, simply I don't believe on anything. Because I am believing on the scientist. Research should be then only I believe. Whatever the Bhagavad Gita, maybe this may be a truth 5,000 years back when Krishna told, but not now. This is the old books. So this cannot be used. It is kind of they are saying that how our syllabus, the school, it is changing. Every year they will change the syllabus, the science syllabus, any syllabus, all the subject they will change the syllabus. They are thinking that this Bhagavad Gita knowledge also, it is a kind of a school syllabus. It is very old. Maybe that during that period it may be a truth. Now it cannot be a truth. That is the way they are thinking. And some people, the atheist people, they are trying to do, the politicians, atheistic politicians, they are saying that we need to destroy Sanatana Dharma. It is making the difference in the human being. So difference in the human being, but they are treating themselves, they are treating among themselves, they are not treating them as equal people. But they are trying to destroy they are telling that we need to destroy Sanatana Dharma because it is not keeping the people equally, treating the people equally. But the Sanatana Dharma is the only Dharma, it is treating the people equally. Whatever the scriptures, everything, whatever the knowledge we are getting, whatever the Idihasas, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Puranas, everything, whatever the knowledge we got, nothing is created by or written by any Brahmana. All are created, prepared by the lower caste people only. But even today, the Brahmana, the Vaishnava, they also following the same scriptures because all the scriptures, they are written by, compiled by not a Brahmana, even though that. And also it is said in the scriptures, even a person who is low born, if he has the quality, if he has the faith on the Lord, if he is following the scriptures, following the authority of the Guru, if you connect with the bona fide Guru, he can also get into the position of a Brahmana, he can also get into the position of a Vaishnava. Even though the person he born in a family of Chandala. Chandala is the outcast who is dog eaters. So even that family also, if somebody born, that person also can become a priest in the temple. Because if he has the quality, if he has practiced the bhakti. So there is no differentiation in bhakti. Anybody can do, anytime can do. So that is the power of Sanatana Dharma. But people not understanding, and politician are trying to not it using that because knowledgeless people trying to give some different theories, and they convert that as a vote bank. So but Sanatana means it is never can be destroyed. It is always will be eternal. Sanatana means eternal. So eternal thing cannot be destroyed by the temporary things. We are all temporary in this material world. We are thinking that we are going to destroy the Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma was there millions of years there. Years back. It is we don't have the roots when it is started. Till it is going on, it will be there in the future also. Nobody can destroy Sanatana Dharma. But overall puffed up with this kind of small wealth, they are thinking the small wealth and power, they are thinking that I can destroy that. But it cannot be destroyed. Because we are temporary. Sanatana Dharma is eternal. So this is a small discussion about the human beings, how the human beings act in a different way in this material world. And the 84, even though the person may be a wealthy person, healthy person, famed person, beautiful person, all these qualities are different persons are there. But all of them, human beings, are generated by the who? Lord Brahma. So that is what he is, Narada Muni is saying in this. All the characters, any feature, superior, inferior, equal, all the living entities are created by you only. That's what he was glorifying the Brahma. Hare Krishna. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.